from the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
It's 7:30 on this Sunday, February 11th. Good morning. I'm Phil Mateer.
And I'm Neda Iranpour. So this morning, a fiery crash in Atherton. Here's a look. A car was struck by a Caltrain passenger train, and it caught fire as it was dragged a quarter of a mile. This happened around 8 last night at the Fair Oaks rail crossing. Crews say this classic 1950s-era Austin Healey was stalled on the tracks. The driver got out moments before it was hit. 300 train passengers were transferred. No one was hurt.
A Russian passenger plane believed to be carrying 71 people crashed near Moscow shortly after takeoff today. Here's a look at the wreckage that was strewn across the snowy field right outside of Moscow. No survivors have been reported at this time. Authorities say the regional jet belonged to Saratov Airlines. Crews say it disappeared from the radar screens just a few minutes after it left the airport. The crash is under investigation.
At the Grand Canyon, 3 people have been killed in a helicopter crash. This happened yesterday afternoon. The FAA still investigating what caused that helicopter to nosedive. Local authorities say at least 7 people were on board the chopper, and officials believe they were on a helicopter tour from Las Vegas.
One of President's campaign promises is now threatening a wildlife preserve. We're talking about a 2,000-acre subtropical forest that sits on the Rio Grande Valley along the U.S.-Mexican border in South Texas. Biologists say Mr. Trump's border wall would run 3 miles through it and in the process disrupt wildlife like the ocelots.
There are about 50 to 75 of them left remaining in the United States, and those are all in South Texas. So likely if a border wall is built, that will cut off the United States population from the Mexico population. Eventually they'll become so inbred that they'll become extinct in the United States.
The preserve is home to more than 400 different kinds of birds and half of the butterfly species in North America. Experts say the wall would throw off all of their migration patterns.
The owner of one mobile home park in Santa Rosa says it could be months or even years before residents can return home. Flames tore through the Journey's End mobile home park in early October. 44 homes survived, but without gas, water, or electricity, and the houses are now red tagged.
Elon Musk is considering building a Hyperloop tunnel at his Tesla Fremont factory. Musk's Hyperloop system uses a magnetic tube to propel a pod at high speeds. He started the Boring Company to create the tunnels for it. Now, according to the tech website Electrek, Musk bought the idea to build a tunnel in Fremont during a Tesla conference called This Week. The idea would be to connect the Tesla plant with the Tesla parts factory about a mile away. And Musk says right now the trucks are delivering materials between the 2 facilities, which is severely limiting the production of the Model 3.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau spoke about his relationship with the president yesterday in Los Angeles as he wrapped up a 3-day visit to California.
I continue to engage regularly and constructively with President Trump as well. There's things we don't agree on, but there's a lot we do agree on as well. And looking for common ground and trying to build shared prosperity here in North America is something that we agree very much on.
And on Friday night, a CHP motorcycle officer who was part of Trudeau's motorcade was hurt in an accident in Simi Valley. The officer suffered a broken collarbone. Trudeau was not hurt. The president is warning about false abuse accusations referencing 2 White House staffers who lost their jobs this week. He tweeted, "People's lives are being shattered and destroyed by a mere allegation. There's no recovery for someone falsely accused," he says. Now, speechwriter David Sorensen, who denies allegations he abused his spouse, resigned Friday, a day after Staff Secretary Rob Porter stepped down over allegations of spousal abuse. The White House took action Wednesday in Porter's case when pictures surfaced of one of his ex-wives with a black eye.
Hey, good morning, everybody. You want a sports minute? I got one for you. Hit it, roll, we go. Start with Warriors coach. That is Steve Kerr getting together with Spurs Greg Popovich, 3rd quarter. And wow, I jumped out of my chair when I saw this. Klay Thompson throwing it down. He scored 25. The bench went crazy. Later on, David West muscling it inside. He was 6 for 6 with the field. Warriors won at 122 to 105. Build up so big last night in Moraga, they brought the national championship trophy out. St. Mary's, 11th ranked, in white. Number 12, Gonzaga. Just like that, Bulldogs ran away. It was 24 to 8 early. And that's Rui Hachimura. 21 off the bench. They won 78-65. And that's Bill Murray. Little toast, little hello to the 3rd round from yesterday. And #1 in the world and #1 on the leaderboard. Dustin Johnson, 270, tied with Ted Potter Jr. atop the leaderboard. And the Sharks last night in Teal beat the Edmonton Oilers. That is Joakim Ryan breaking a third period tie. Second goal of the night, and the Sharks won it 6-4. That is your Sports Minute this Sunday. Don't go away too far, because I'll be back later on this afternoon. Have a good one.